Good morning. Morning, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Good morning to you. Um, just going to quickly do a presentation quickly for one of the softwares we're working on. Good morning to you, everybody. Thank you. Can you hear me? Just let me know that you can hear me properly. Sounding clear. All right. Making sense. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you. All are present. All right. We've got a system that would like to share with you, those that are interested, in light of restrictions on churches. We developed a system just to try and assist churches in booking their services and scheduling their services. I know 50 for most countries, it's a very small number, and people have been improvising in trying to determine which 50 can come. Uh, and jokes have been made, of course, around which 50 can come. But what we've done is exclusive solutions. We've created a system to assist in that, where you can actually allow your congregants to register. You can create a schedule, a number of services. So I'm just going to quickly get into this. Um, if you find it helpful, please also share with your friends and family. Um, so the domain is www. Let me just share. I'm going to share the screen so that you see what we're doing. There is our screen. So let me just remove the other things here so that it's clear. So you go on your browser. The browser, we're saying www.churchmate.org. That's the domain, churchmate.org. So it will open this page for you. So what you can then do now is you can register a new assembly. If you see, you can click on register assembly if it's your first time, which I assume most of you will be. So you go and you say you want to register an assembly. I'm going to use fictitious names. So the main church name, let's say this one is Apostolic Faith Mission Assembly. Let's call it London Assembly. Let's call it London Assembly. In terms of address, we can just call it 12 Hard Road, London, for instance. We can put a contact number because it's just a test, 011 050 0643. And then I'm going to put an email address. The email address I'm going to use is also fictitious. johndoe@gmail.com. You can upload a church logo. So in this case, I'm going to upload a church logo. So there I'm uploading my church logo. This is my company logo, so it's fine. Write your name, and this is mainly the main administrator. It's not for everyone. So the name is going to be John Doe I'm a male. You can choose the year of birth. Since I'm a young one, I'm probably a 2000 baby. We can still put the same address, John Hart Road, London. This is the main one that we're just going to use. Mobile number, you put your normal and usual mobile number if you're the administrator. Put again John Doe at gmail.com. So put another John Doe at gmail.com. This is just me confirming my username, and you put a password for something that you can remember. Okay, then we click register. So it will then register you. It is processing the registration. Once it's done with the registration, you can log in. Okay, unfortunately, let me just make sure this one is sorted. Just give me an error. Just check quickly if it hadn't already created me. John Doe at gmail.com. And then that's my password. All right, didn't created me. Let me just quickly redo this. If you are following, just okay. So I just put this one and received the London Assembly. I put some information before. So just quickly recapture the information. Contact number, we put that, and we put John Doe at Gmail. Then we also put, it's not mandatory for you to put a logo. It just helps maybe when your congregants are now logging in, just to identify, but it's not mandatory. And then remember to put your proper name. This is me just testing. Most of you know me and know my name, but just for the purposes of testing. And I decided to be born in 2000. I don't want to be old. And then also the address. This one quickly, mobile number. I'd also put the same as above. So far at this point where we are, we're not really doing verifications via SMS, so it shouldn't be a train smash for you to put your details. Let's just see how this one goes now. It's loading 90%. Oh, all right. I probably need to see what I missed here. But nevertheless, okay, let's do this one quickly. For progress purposes, I'll need to check what could happen there. So I also have another account that I've registered with this one. So if once that one goes through, you can come in and log in. So just go to churchmate.org. Register assembly, you only use it for the first time if you are starting for the first time. And then the forgot password, this is the reason why we're using the emails in case you forget your password. Please try to remember your password. So you can come in there and you can log in. When you log in, you'll see some of the things here. Right, so when you log in, this is one of the things that we have used for now. When you log in for the first time, you'll see it will ask you to manage users. If you are the main administrator, you are able to assign people here to make them administrators, but you are going to be the super user if you have registered. You can manage services. We're going to talk about that. You can manage church assembly. This is for those who have ministries that have more than one assembly. And then this portion where it says member listing, you see everyone who will have registered. And now what will also happen is you will see there's a link. This is the link that you can share with your congregants. You can copy the link, this link, and send it on WhatsApp. This thing, you can also do it on a mobile phone. It's not necessarily laptop only. So you see your congregants can use the dedicated link below for registration, copy and share the link accordingly. So your church will have a dedicated link. Now, let's do the things that we need to do. So when you come here, because you don't have users yet, you're going to start with manage services. Okay, so I'm going to create a service here quickly. These are existing services. You say create new service. For test purposes, I'm going to say Saturday, we're going to have a service. Saturday, 4 July, for instance, 2020. That's the service name that I just thought. Let's put it on there. Fix the date, and the service will start from. Let's just say the service will start from 8 in the morning, 8:30. Let's start it at 8:30. Okay, and then we finish the service at 10 o'clock, or rather 10:30. Just make it a 2-hour service in the morning. The preacher will say whatever the name is, the guest, the power. You can put comments, or you don't have to put comments. You can also put the preacher name if you want, or you can also omit it, or just make sure you put the date there. So you create. So we've created a service. So this is the service that we have created. If you are looking at sheet, this one, this is the service that we have created. And you can come to options. When you come to options, you should be able to click on edit. As long as the service hasn't started receiving any registrations, you're able to edit it or delete it, or you're also able to see registrations, who has registered for the service. Do you see? So who is registered for the service? Now, we move on to the next part. This is just for you to see. We move on to the next part where your users now following the link are coming to register for a service. Okay, so they're coming to register for a service. So you should see now what then happens is for whatever service that has been registered, you'll see it will indicate the number of seats left. So the service that we have registered is this one. This is what we have registered. Okay, because I'm an existing user, this portion is going to be adjustable. It's not necessarily just fixed to that, but because of the 50 limit that has been declared by the government, we've just put the limit at 50 so far, but you should be able to adjust the limit yourself. So this is now me as a user. This is the picture of the user who, when they log in, forget about the other services on top. This is when they log in, they will see that there is a service on Saturday, 4 July, and the time is going to be 8:30. The preacher is a guest, and there are 50 seats left. Okay, now watch this. So that you don't keep, just to try and save time, we also said a person should be able to declare their health in the past 24 hours. So they can just answer with a yes or no. Have you had any fever? I haven't had. Okay, cough, no. Short breath, no. Sore throat, no. This one, no. High risk travel, no. Okay, the point here is just to try and say, should you then get a yes beforehand as a church leader, or what maybe as a pastor, they should give a flag. You should be able to get in contact with a person and find out and do whatever you have to do. So you then just click register. Now, the moment I've clicked register, that service is no longer there. That service is no longer there because I've registered it, right? You see, for me as a user, it no longer appears, but for the other users, they should then be able to go and see a service with 49 users. Okay, let's go to manage services. Manage services. Remember the service that we created is Saturday for July, this one. So you should be able then to go to options and click on registrations. When you click on registrations, you'll see now it will tell you how many people have registered. So far, it's only one person who is registered, and this one person is Tina Shimarume, and they've declared that they no fever, no cough, no sore throat, short breath, positive contact, iris travel. So you should be able to see a list of the people that have registered here. What then happens is you would see one of the things that I've seen quite happen is because of the flexibility. Sometimes you don't quite know who is coming in terms of maybe the present worship leaders, the leaders that you may need to assign other duties, but you'll be able to see all the users in this section registered for a specific service. Now, the good thing about this system is we've done, if you look here, we've done a service from 8:30 to 10:30. We can also register another service. So people can now register multiple service. So if you're going to have 3 services in a day, you can do it 8:30 to 10:30, you can do 11 to 1 o'clock, you can do a 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. And then you're also able to print the page. When you print the page, I'm not going to cover this for today. When you print the page, it's also going to produce a section for temperature. So when people come, all you have to do is from a printed copy, you can see that this is Tina Shimarume, everything else has been declared as no, and then the temperature component is what you have to fill in manually as people are entering. Why we're trying to do this is for record keeping purposes. We are trying to help out with the churches to say if okay, when the time comes, maybe when you have to answer up. I see my screen has been blurry. Please let me know if you can see this. But it's nothing complicated. Visit the website www.churchmate.org. Register your church and follow through. If you have any challenges, just reach out as support at churchmate.org. This is a free platform. Okay, I think I just wrote the spelling wrong. Okay, it's www. Okay, support at I'll sort the other one. Churchmate.org. All right. Thank you, Percy. So just I keep getting the spelling wrongs, but I'll get it sorted. But just so that we can help out the churches, please feel free to ask us any questions. You can inbox me, and we'll see where we can help you with. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Happy churching. Bye.